Bring the beef.
Entertainment and sports on your favorite station with Sean Garrity.
OUR predicts US $20 million in electricity savings by the end of 2020. Director General of the Office of Utilities and Regulation, OUR, Ansford Hewitt, says the country will save about US $20 million in electricity by the end of 2020 due to recent investments in renewables and the new LNG plants. He says electricity rates will be going down about half a US% per kilowatt hour by the end of next year.
We expect that there will be a reduction, but that it's going to be marginal, in at least for the first few years. And the reason is that we have been concentrating on first getting the kind of investment that will ensure that there is security of supplies going forward.
Mr. Hewitt says more substantial reductions will be reflected in customers' light bills after 5 to 10 years. Mr. Hewitt's statements support a recent report by the Bank of Jamaica, the BOJ, which is projecting a fall in electricity rates for the December quarter. That's according to its recently quarterly monetary policy report. The BOJ says the December 2019 quarter, the full commissioning of liquefied natural gas LNG plant by the Jamaica Public Service Company JPS is expected to translate into lower electricity rates. Cruise lines pledge help for the Bahamas. Some of the major cruise lines that service the Bahamas are pledging assistance following the destruction of Hurricane Dorian. Disney Cruises, Royal Caribbean, Princess Cruises, and the Carnival Corporation have all pledged support to the affected people of the Bahamas. The Walt Disney Company, led by the Disney Cruise Lines, made a commitment of more than $1 million to help relief and recovery efforts in the Bahamas. A release from the company said this commitment includes a $1 million donation to non-profit relief agencies who will be undertaking recovery and rebuilding efforts, as well as the provision of supplies, including food supplies and basic construction materials to those in impacted areas. In entertainment, Scatterbarrel calls for a stance against cops shutting down dancehall events. Scatterbarrel is calling on stakeholders to unite and take stand against the powers that be for the preservation of dancehall culture. According to the Downsound Records executive, dancehall music is under attack and a stance must be taken by stakeholders and the fans alike, or very soon we will not have any local events. The producer made the comments recently on Instagram while sharing a story of cops pulling the plug on a popular retro event, Footloose, held at Mass Camp last weekend. And popcorn is tossed into the vendetta and six beef. Calls alkaline sounds like Pattyman. Popcorn gets tossed into the vendetta and six beef. Dancehall artist Squash has now included Popcorn in his ongoing beef with Alkaline. The trending DJ posted a video of Popcorn dissing Alkaline on his Instagram story. In the video, which was taken from Popcorn's Instagram Live, he states Alkaline sounds like Patty Boy. Six Camp leader Squash has been feuding with Alkaline for some time now, and the pair have both dropped diss tracks for each other. Alkaline previously released State of Emergency, and Pinocchio by Squash is a counteraction to that track. The feud between them reached a point where it is no longer lyrical, as Squash threatened to hit Alkaline on sight if the artist came to Mobay. Since then, both artists have resorted to posting videos dissing each other and burning clothing items branded with their names. Now Popcorn has been injected into the beef. It may take a pivotal turn. And in sports, Great Britain selects 72 for Doha 2019. Jamaican-based sprinter Zarnell Hughes is among 72 athletes named to represent Great Britain at the Doha 2019 World Championships later this month. Hughes, who trains at Racers Track Club, will run both the 100 meters and the 200 meters in Doha. The World Championships will be over 10 days, September 27 to October 6. Meanwhile, Tyreek McGee makes a European move and signs with Belgian club. Reggae boy Tyreek McGee has inked his first international contract with the Belgian club Top Flight Club, KAS Eupen. The versatile 19-year-old midfielder will join the Belgian Giants on a 4-year deal from Harbourview FC. General manager of Harbourview FC, Clyde Giardini, believes it will be an amazing opportunity for the former Jamaica College standout. Giardini posted on the club's Facebook page that we are happy for him. We are also happy that he got something in Europe because that is where we wanted him to develop his football. McGee is the second reggae boy in less than a month to sign a contract with a Belgian club. Shamar Nicholson signed with Sporting Charleroi for the next 4 seasons. And today is National Cheese Pizza Day. That's right, hold the toppings on September 5th. National Cheese Pizza Day celebrates pizzas without no toppings. How to celebrate? Just bake one of your own and order at All Cheese Pizza. Enjoy.
entertainment and sports brought to you by Sean Garrity on your favorite station.
Flexx FM brings the latest news, sports, weather, talk, and entertainment. Compelling talk shows on issues that the world can relate to. Live broadcast that brings our viewers closer than 3D and much clearer than HD. We are your source for live radio. This is a public service announcement. If you're riding, please remember to wear your helmet. If you're driving, remember to fasten your seatbelt. Do not text while driving. Remember always to be on alert for any pedestrians. This has been a message from the Safety Department of Flexx FM.
The hottest DJ mixing the beats. Beats. Mixing the beats
On Flexx FM.
I'm missing, don't make them.
Pedophilia is a horrendous crime that unfortunately our children are facing in our communities, our country, and the world at large.
Yes, you might not see it, but it's happening. So if you really got to man them, I'm gonna stop it.
If you see something, you need to speak up.
And if you're doing it, you need to stop.
Leave the people being them.
You little dirty man, leave the people pitney them alone. Get yours now, alright? For real. Get yours now. Call this number, 954-729-2082 to get yours now. Again, that number is 954-729-2082. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say welcome to Lunch with TC. Of course, it is what it is. It's one of those shows that we're going to take you there and then bring you back here. And this is the reason for this journey, ladies and gentlemen. There's something that's going on that's very disturbing. In Jamaica, as a matter of fact, there's no other country that's infiltrating this thing that's going on. Let me tell you what's happening here, my peoples. What's really happening is We have seen reggae music for what it is. We have seen the dancehall music for what it is. We have seen the culture. But a lot of us don't understand the rise in the culture, where it's coming from. And because they don't understand where it's coming from, this is why they treat it the way they do. Now, if you know the history about your culture, your music, which is obviously a strong influence in the Jamaican culture, then you'll know that everything that's going on now in Jamaica where the music is concerned is totally wrong. And here's why I am so passionate about it. Most of whom you hear talk about the situation that's going on right now, some of them hear about it. Personally for me, I have lived it, ladies and gentlemen. I know nothing else where an occupation is concerned but this music business right here. I've been dabbling in this thing since the year 1984 as a kid, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me on that. I have never done anything else. I have never done masonry, carpentry, electrical, plumbing, painting, nothing. For real. I told you before, honestly, the hardest decision for me was to tell my parents that this is what I wanted to do. And here why that decision was so hard. Because of the stigma that was put on dancehall music, dancehall and a whole. Something that even my parents used to love to attend. You know what I mean? I remember my dad and I kept a dance. Listening to man, a dance. I think the year was 1991 or 1992, somewhere around there, ladies and gentlemen. My father, and as a matter of fact, my father keep the dance really, because I him fund the whole thing, but I was more of the popular name in the community as a little youth then. So there was my name alongside this big sound from the community, which I was a DJ on, and so forth. So, with that being said, I know nothing else but this. All my influence came from the Jamaican music, to be honest with you. No, we give props to the R&B, we give props to the hip-hop, we give props to the country, we give props to the reggaeton, we give props to everything that merge and come out of this genre. Because a lot of them were birthed from reggae music, just in case if you didn't know. Now, a lot of people in Jamaica from the existence, from the time we got independence, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people was very much instrumental in making dancehall what it is today a legacy. And when we talk about a legacy, my peoples, let me explain it to you. You have people used to walk to studio to voice. You have people up until this day haven't get paid for song that gone #1 around the world. Up until this day I've never seen a dollar from it. Producer rob them royally. That for them is their sacrifice in giving you good music to dance to entertain. Some people, if it's not for, when you come up to the modern age now, move away from that. If it's not for dub plate, these people don't eat no food. Song bigger England, but them they are dead for hungry. This is a sacrifice that they have made. No. Do you understand the chain of command that comes down with the music business? I'm not sure if you understand it. For one, ladies and gentlemen, the radio station was so political in Jamaica at that time in the 50s and 60s. You would hear more American genre music than you would hear coming out of the country in Jamaica. Why? The persons that were more influential behind the music back then was mainly the Rastafari and them. The Rastafari and them, yeah. Most of them were the artists, but them never, they'd have to fight for their respect in Jamaica back in that time. Yes, man. So, you see the one that were in a Rasta were uptown musicians. Oh, yeah. But you see the downtown musician, them, I tell you this, get a serious fight in the business. And these guys have to go, they have to go twice as hard to be heard. Imagine getting their record played. Did you know that out of anger, seeing Bob Marley say govern and conquer the world right now with the music, had to abruptly go into a radio station and butt up some man to play the song because of what's going on? I wonder if you knew that. Bob himself did have to be a rebel to the music in order to get the radio disc jockey to play them song. And that was Bob taking a stand, not just for himself and the other two-wheelers, which is Bunny and, Tosh, but also for every musician back then at that time that was being shelved. Yeah. So now them have this thing, what them do now, them create them own thing, them not depend on the radio station anymore. So here comes the birth of sound system now, where a producer will have him own sound system, create him own sound system. So therefore, when him produce him record, him don't have to depend on a radio station to play it, because then if you have to go take that approach, then what's the use? You just have to put yourself in harm's way. So what them do now? Create them own sound system. When them produce them song, them keep them own dance and play to them own people. Them could have 20 person I hear them songwriters. So because hey, face the fact, radio station frequency wasn't that frequent back then. And here's why. Because if you live in Lauderhill, Coral Springs would not hear your radio station if it's based in Lauderhill. If your station based in Coconut Creek, Coral Springs probably don't even hear that dial. That is how low wattage it was back then. I remember Jamaica is nothing but hills and valley, So, only person in that radius could probably, hear it. And some people have to put the antenna up in the tree. Sometimes them have to carry the radio itself up in the tree and turn it up so them can't hear it. Catch a frequency, that little turn there, and you hear it. That's something there. Yeah. So it was a struggle to hear the radio, but with a sound system now, the people in the community would come out and vibe to that song. Catch the levels, Catch the levels. The people in the community could have come out and vibe to that, ladies and gentlemen. However, let's do this now. Now they take it to that level. They used to keep on at a party. Now these sessions, ladies and gentlemen, there was two types of sessions in Jamaica back in that time. There was one session that I love to call the Queen's session, which when you go, you're all dressed up real nice and so forth in your latest thing. And these were for the wealthy. And this wasn't even a session, this was more of a gathering, where they would come and they sit properly and they put that thing in on their lap, the napkin, the thing they tuck, some tuck it in here, some put it on their lap. The best silverware come out and so forth. But what about those who cannot afford to go to those balls? They'll have to wear whatever them have to these street dance. That's what we call them back then. Street dance. Listen me now, man. Especially on the new selector when they about the place here, Me I talk to Uno. Yeah man, the newbie them. The lappy them. We have a new name for them now. Them name Lappy, the laptop selector them. Especially those. Understand the levels of where it come from. You need to know your history, yeah? Yeah. So, when you see these people put on a session in the street, it just gear around to anyone, it no matter what you can afford, just come out see me in a way you have. And do what you do best. Alright? So when you come out and you look at this and you look at that, here's what you do now. You can't come out and you look at one slippers, you brought down slippers, you didn't have to lotion your foot. Because nobody never watched that. It was all about what we're going to hear, the music, the vibe that we have. Man, we sell curry goat, hear it now, This is where it starts from now, So it's not just the promoter who keeping this event, like the sound system owner them, You know who is also benefiting from this? Let me explain to you who is benefiting from this. You have one man come out with one thing where whistle like so, the peanut man. Him sell like wow, You have another man who come out where a boil the can from yesterday, so so the can real soft and not even pressure cooker soft. Real soft. Soft can. Alright. Also, ladies and gentlemen, you have the cane man. Yes. You have the man who has sell the weed, the herb, the cigarette, the mataran, the cravener, the lighter. These are different vendors, And we're not touch a jerk chicken or the jerk pork man yet, Yeah, man, we're not touch them people yet, man. So, it's a ton load of people a benefit from this. Now, when you hear say a dancer keep running, so everybody a push a cat to go up from early. The man will sell the coal and make money. Him dead not for come to dance, you know, because the person who a jerk the chicken are going to need coal. So him a eat a food from it. Look how much people I go to school, you know. Some well-educated youths today, ladies and gentlemen, even those in parliament, some of them parents, this is how them used to have a hustle. So them can go to school for better themselves to become somebody in society today that are now making decisions to cancel these things. Oh, imagine you are going to cut off Jamaican dancehall at 12 o'clock. And if a selector play 12:01, you want to confiscate his stuff and his equipment. Who does that? No, the Jamaican government need a page. Somebody forward this to him for me then. Yeah, because I'm going to tell him my mind today. For real. Me I go tell that idiot that we are take decision from the rest of idiot them. Say implement this. You cannot implement. You have some session where I keep in some bush. Where them did there? Where was Andrew Holness when this I feed hundreds of people, I send hundreds of youth to school? Where were brother, where were you? Seriously. I don't know this. Them people that come from create these laws and you take away from poor people. So I want to do that now. Let me ask you a question. Because when I understand the terminology where them say you're creating a monster, you know. When the people them not have nothing to do, nowhere to go, when them say the devil get eyeglass work, right? Alright. So now what are you going to do now? What are you telling them to do now? This more I know. You must have a better excuse. Put this in the constitution. I want to know what is it you have as a substitute for these people, so when they're not going to these places anymore, they can now come and I'm saying, alright, since this now work, let me do this. Because I'm telling you, I have seen where dancehall explodes. Some look, Sean Paul is an uptown youth, don't? Right? No, he's an uptown youth. Who make money out of the business like Sean Paul? In a real life, for an uptown youth. Who's making money out of the business like Sean Paul? I remember, you know, at them, the uptown people them used to knock dancehall, you know. And them I take a chunk out of it, you know. Alright? Some of the nicest session them keep in the rural area them. Some of the nicest session them keep all in the country. We have the bamboo land and all these things. Some of the nicest session them, ladies and gentlemen, keep at them place there. So let me ask you a question now. When a man, because first thing you have to understand about dancehall, people don't go to dancehall at 4 or 5 in the evening. That's sunlight. Come on now. Who does that? So you know people ever come out at night. So if them come out 10, 11 o'clock, which they don't, because on a club them a go. A dance them a go. So if them come out 10, 12 o'clock now, 10, 11 o'clock, them have 1 hour to party? Seriously? Come on now, man. You are not making any sense. You are not making any sense whatsoever. And here's why you not make no sense. Because you have to understand what, if you move this, what are we going to use to replace it? A good leader would do that, would think about something like that. A good leader would say, if we remove this, what are we going to put in place of this? Do you check the statistics of how many people support these events? You have seen Reggae Sunfest, right? So we should only wait on these events that comes once a year for people to actually go out and enjoy themselves, while you and your friends them go to the British Ball. Seriously. No, personally I want to know. If you want to make yourself a good leader, here's an advice I'm giving you. Mr. Andrew Holness. Go visit a ready one day and see how the people them live good. Go visit one of them Tuesday or Wednesday night event there, or one of them Monday night event, and see how people are live good. Or an event like yesterday, an event like Footloose, when I got lock off Footloose, because it keep where? Close to the uptown area. Seriously? The event, while I was there, the event was promoting one artist, Bounty Killer, that's all. And you're going to turn off that event? So, what do you want the people them to know? This is what I want to know. What do you want the Jamaican people and the citizens of Jamaica who this thing is their livelihood? What do you want them to do now? Or is it, and this is a question, all right? Is it that you have some containers of gun put on, so just in case when them now have nothing to do, you can't issue it out and give them something to do? Is that the case? This is, it's just a question. And you can call me and we can talk here. It's 954-343-5944. It's right there. It says call that number to join the conversation. Alright? Let me know what now you would require. What's in the pipeline for the people them to do now. The man who are selling cigarette, the man who are sell the corn, the jerk chicken, the lady who are sell the lighter, the lady who are sell the whistler, the man who are sell the little weed. Because now we legalize now and we still are going like it illegal in the island. Man, we now sell it by through the man, because when we get to understand, my people, I'm telling you like it is. If America never legalized weed, them would have still have it down there as an illegal substance. I'm telling you. Yeah. When that's why I know so them have no backbone, The Jamaican government don't have a backbone. For real. Them shrivel bad. If America said, yo, don't use no more rice in Jamaica stop sell rice. If America said, don't grow no more sugar cane down there, them burn down every sugar cane down there. Idiot them, Real kunumuno them, So because the American them now start to legalize marijuana, now them start make preparation to legalize marijuana down there. However, watch the levels now. Who are the one them will get the license for it now? The bigger man them, The lower man them will get that, So obviously, we still suppress the lower man them, So if them can't get the license to do the farming and them have the thing, who control the license and who determine who not go buy it from them because them can't do the sales. Because them don't have a license feature, so they'll be penalized. However, when them now start to grow them peanut and them cane, and so them go and dance, go sell it for make a money now, what you do? You lock up the dance them 12 o'clock. So I want to expect now, because I'm telling about the chain of command, I'm telling about the protocol of dancehall. For those who don't know the protocol of dancehall, watch this. Hear how much people eat out of dancehall. Get a pen and paper and mark this down. You have, I'm going to go down to the vendor and the sound system here to me and tell you where it come from first. You have these studios who are now being obsolete based on the fact that the business gone digital. So everybody have them studio in them bathroom, them living room, them bedroom. Studio they all over your house now. All in the car. I see man got hotel go voice artist now. Never knew it would have come to this, but hey, it have arrived. It is here. Alright? Now, studio man get a lick. See? The man them will press the record, meaning the 45 and the LP. Watch everything I get a lick in. Watch the protocol now. The man them will press the records and the 45. So therefore now, studio man with the big mixing board, that gone, that done. The home studio them now, the digital thing now mash up that. The man them will press the record them now, that get obsolete. A few man have a look, it become an historical item now. Yes, it's become an artifact. So you only can go and look at it like when I go down to the Tough Gang studio and see some of the stuff them that Bob used to use back in the days, man, and crew them. Now, all of that becomes obsolete now. Watch this now because it becomes digital. Now you can get it on a thumb drive. You can get a world of song on a thumb drive. And now thumb drive are moved from gigabyte, megabyte. It a move from gigabyte, megabyte, now they're terabyte. So the bigger it get, the more it can hold. So therefore, guess what you don't need anymore? Even the man who press CD now, that gone, From cassette to CD, everything just wipe out now, So a lot of employment that I go down the train, Alright. So the sound system man them now, we used to invest in their amplifiers and their speakers and the wires and all these things. All that now become absolutely, everything a Bluetooth out now, So you have a speaker box over there, so 10 feet, 100 feet away there, 100 feet away there. Guess what? Everything self-powered. So the self-power thing come knock that out of the box now. Hold on there, watch a joke. The venue them start get smaller. For real. The venues them start to get smaller. Now when I say start to get smaller, we are looking at some venue now that used to hold 2,000 people, now hold about 300 people. Imagine you don't have these venues overseas, you know, unless you keep a park show. The only thing you can do now is keep something in a nightclub. That can only hold so much, and the less people it can hold, and the less money you make. You know, see that? You can't have peanut man inside our club. No. So now they might try and minimize the thing for if you carry your event them in our club now. So when you do start carry them in our club now, because the club them will go till 4 and so forth. So they might knock the dance hall out with the street dance kind of something. So now you have to go to a club. A club can only hold so much, right? How much can you make at the gate? Sometimes the man who own the club make a deal. Him keep him bar, you get the gate. How much can you make at the gate? You can't do nothing. That if you just, you have just to probably break even, depending on the kind of event that you keep, and hoping that the man that keeps up the next door. However, the man will sell the cane and the this and the that now. Him get knocked now too, you know. So we feel you them for the now. Go try athletics. Because only them people them soon are rate up here now. I don't know if not do much for the athletes them in Jamaica, as a matter of fact. I think dance are doing more for the athletes them in Jamaica than the government that's supposed to have a system implemented for the athletes in Jamaica. They're not doing anything for those people in Jamaica. So what is the Jamaican government actually doing for Jamaicans? Because a government body structure is supposed to be there to structure the whole runnings of the island. That's how it go. And everybody's supposed to be in a sense where we can say, alright, you know, make we regulate this and make we regulate that. Here's what the government are trying to regulate. The government are trying to regulate Obia. No, seriously, them are try legalize Obia so them can make some tax money off of them people here. But the Obia man them now a form a collision and saying that for we not legalize our thing so we can do it legally, because now them have the commercial them on the TV that's saying that if you want this read and that read, you know you have Obia in a different stages. Yeah, so the first stage can be advertised on TV now. So if you want to read this or you want to know about if your man a gay bun and all them things, call me at 1-800-RAY-RAY and tell, alright, or text so and so to so and so to find out if your woman sleep with your brother yesterday and all them foolishness there. That them a do. The government them is more interested in that. Here's another interest that them have. The girls them when they're on a back road that sell them body, them want to clean up the back road and find a way to tax the girls them where sell them body around on the back road. No, seriously. That is where the government interest there. And this is where they're right. When everybody, you know, is a living, them a try make, you know. The people them, you're the government interest there now. Hold on, you know. The people them now, who are sell them little shoes and slippers on the sidewalk, them form a task force to remove them people from our sidewalk without putting a place that they can go and say, alright, if anybody wants slippers, them have a look at arcade right here. So there's no plan B for the people, you know. Them just say them a clean street and clean this and clean that. And I bet you them house they will clean. May I tell you this, check the levels now. Now the next operation is the dance hall. Yes, and not just now the people, a long time, you know, enough time made their dance back in the 80s, you know. I play, you know. And me I tell you, say, me see a man come by the time if I start play. Can't forget, Prend upon the beach. I will never forget, this is in Fort Clarence. Not in Fort Clarence, Elsha. Prend there, Elsha. Go there for play. The first week I flew in to play. Virgin them, the dance turn off abrupt. And here's why the dance turn off abrupt. You all know the Jamaican culture. When a gunshot busts in at the dance, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that nobody are fight nobody. It's a way of saluting the song. So when them try cut out the gunshot now, you only can do gun salute. So you put your hand in the air in the motion like you bust a blank. You know what I mean? Because them even have songs that say, follow me and bust blank. You know the Red Dragon there? And other songs. But that all you have to do is just do the notion, that's it. For real. Now, there were some guys from Spanish Town that was there where I bust up some shot, but it's gun salute. It's a thing that we used to do very often. You have police who used to do a dance to do it. You have soldiers who used to do a dance to do it. Things that I have seen for myself, because I'm telling you this. I have been in the dancehall circle for a while now, ladies and gentlemen. For real. over 30 odd years me are doing the business. Me can tell you, me can beat my chest proudly and tell you, I have seen a lot. I have seen the evolve of dancehall, and I have seen the goodness in dancehall. The bad is very few. I am telling you, the bad is very few. Honestly, there's more good in dancehall than bad. So why you want to regulate that? I could understand if dancehall is a thing where it a create crime here and there, but it's one of the things that diffuse it, that suppress crime. So how if you have something with this meaning, and it you try regulate, and you should try promote more. Talk to your friends in high places and say, we want to sponsor some more dancehall. Help the youth them to create more dancehall. See if we can get an 8 day in the week so we can do another session and not just 7. I think that's where your interest should have been. However, your thing is to send your friends and go to for lock off the man them dance. And hear the problem to know. It's all them police brother they out there so too. Some of them are wicked to boss. Me I tell you the truth, Because now they make dancehall so hard for people to keep dance nowadays. Might as well you just go tell your friend to send some gun come. And we'll just go rob some people. It may sound away, but it's the truth. This is not something that I think it's fear to people and all, ladies and gentlemen. It's not fear. It's not fear for you to be spending your money and police are come lock off your dance and you lose your money. Furthermore, they don't know how you make your money. And they have no remorse on some of the stuff that they're doing. It is not right. It cannot be right. Check this. I'm going to check mark this. A man have to go to a police station in the area that is keeping this event and pull a permit. You have to get a permit. This now becomes mandatory. Before we never have to do that something there now. Before what we used to do, we used to have to walk and knock on our neighbor them door and say, yo man, keep a session in our area. And more time you don't have to do that something there now. The only door you knock on is the Jehovah's Witness woman door, where you know say she kind of way name there. You don't know say phone line, not too rare them time there. So everybody say them can pick up phone and go call police. You feel what I say? Alright. So you used to have to notify your neighbor them that you keep a dance and so forth. More time at the same neighbor them say come support the thing. You know what I mean? And it go until in the morning, dance go until in the morning. We used to put some box over the street light for set the mood and dim the light. Who would have go dance a long time? Know them thing you may talk about. For real, you used to have to climb up on the light post to get the electricity to come down. Because if you use your personal electricity, you have to pay a lot for it them time there. For real, White Diamond, ZJ White. Love and respect, my brother. Now, my people, let me ask you a question, and this is just a question I'm asking you. Do you see where the government is doing something good for the country or bad for the country? I don't know. Because the people who keep Sunfest and now the regular man them from the garrison now keep it. And them uptown friend with them big sponsors that keep Sunfest and Jazz in the Garden and all these things. You, the peanut man, now benefit from it and nobody now benefit from it. But them themselves are benefit from it. So, how are them a deal with? Big and serious. And your owners, check yourself, you and your friends them. Check on yourself. Watch what you not do with the business. You not create more bad than good with the way you not go about the business. You not tell the man them say them need to have permit. The man them go and them pull the permit. Permit you have to pay for it, ladies and gentlemen. And when you pay for your permit and then your dancer go on 12 o'clock when policeman come, ask you your permit, and then they find all fault with their permit. And I say, the permit up from 12 o'clock, is a new day now. You have to get a different permit for this day. Seriously, then now because the dancer go on so good and you don't want it lock up, here what you're going to do now? You're going to go on the bar and take out the little money where you make and give him. Him gone and him call him friend and say, yo, me get mine, Give them boy an hour and go back around there. and him friend come circle dance. A different man come now. Extortion that. In a real like that extortion, my people. Seriously. Then it's a crime can't stop. Crime will never stop. And the money and the money was supposed to be the law. You go call your friend and say, yo, me get mine, give them about an hour and circle him. And about OS1 and a blue light and red light a flash a come round again. And I say, but yo, me just reason with the brother before and say, yo, me don't know that, me get a call from over so, say, nice, lock your laptop. People them say it about them, And you have to go back in your bar again. So by the time them done circle the 2 and 3 times, you're not going to play your employee them. Because I know you run the peanut stall out the door. I know you run winning there. No. It's a wicked act, ladies and gentlemen. When I say wicked, I mean wicked can't done. Then only expect crime to ease in our country. Remember this and make me go back to the history of dancehall music, reggae music, where this thing has come from. Ladies and gentlemen, remember when we start out, I did some mentor, the jumping them, and I the rasta them, the response for that something there. Even when the Queen come to England and them are entertain and so forth, the little Congo jumping there, the Okara liner, you remember them little hold on there. I wonder if I can find that something there, because me I tell you this number of people, honestly, in a real life, I mean to tell you that these people, I remember this song. This song was done the year 1991, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? So that song you done 1991. And up until this day it still have some value. But before we get into that, let me get into this phone now. Alright? And I'm going to show you where the music coming from. And the Rasta man them that was responsible for the music back then. And at the same time, my people, them used to try to chastise the Rasta them back then. When we say chastise the Rasta them couldn't walk in peace. The man them have police are going to try to run up Rasta man to trim them. They tell me say the man them couldn't do what them, couldn't wear them ear as them feel like. Me not understand that. So my thing is now, it moved from the mentor into a genre called the ska. However, what I want to do is to give you a little synopsis of what the mentor used to sound like and what it used to be, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing about it is, our people them up until this day still not learn. I want to say still not learn, them just not learn one bit. So I'm going to run through this real quick, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll show you what our music is coming from. Our music are derived from the jazz and blues thing back in the, and I wouldn't even say jazz and blues, but Bob Marley used to sing soul's music back then, you know. Yes, man. Soul's music like this, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me, now go around you. Calm it down. Listen to this. Hold on. You remember this. Listen. This was our music early on. Listen. This was our music early on, you know. Listen. Hold on and listen.
You got to go down on your knees, cry me a river.
Did you know Bob Marley? They were called the Wailers back then. Or was it the Wailing Wailers? For those who know the real history of the music, like the musician and the real selector them who have been around for a while, they used to call it, they used to go by the name of the Wailing Wailers. It was Bob, Peter, and Bunny. And they didn't have dread yet. They weren't even dread as yet, to be honest with you. And when they were doing those music, they were actually copying the sounds of Motown back then. You know what I mean? Yes, the sounds of Motown they used to copy back then, the Fats Domino, them and those people. However, they captured it so good. This is what I love about my Jamaican people. I mean, them captured it so good. That's, you can't even tell that, yo, you see them people are them bad. No, this song was done by the Flexx Brothers. Well, I tell you probably don't know that this group is called the Flexx Brothers. The group was called the Flexx Brothers. And it was a folk song, ladies and gentlemen. And a folk song, that was our first thing before it even moved to ska. Now check this out. Listen. All right, so hold it right this up. Now, this was when the tempo started to move up now into a genre called ska, which was in the late 50s, ladies and gentlemen. This genre reigned for about 4 years, to be honest with you. So it wasn't a long-lived genre, which was called the ska. So when the tempo moved up now, it moved up to what we call ska. One of the group that definitely conquered this was a group called the Scatterlights. You have the Prince Buster, you have the Alton Ellis, you have the mighty Scatterlight, ladies and gentlemen. Here's one of the biggest and the popular song that they have back then. Check this out. This was when it becomes ska now, which most people recognize as our first music genre. Beside from the Mentor with the old Carolina thing, this is ska. Hear that? There's a certain kind of dance that goes with it. However, let me explain something to you now, because most of you don't know, you know. See, my parents actually educate me about the history of the thing because they were involved at the time, meaning involved with what's going on in the economy. So if there's something I should know about the Prime Minister at the time, my parents would have let me know that this is what used to go on. My parents used to sit us down. I'm a very curious kid, so I used to ask a whole heap of questions. I know everything about that group called the Scatterlights. I know all the members of the Scatterlights, which high school them used to go with school, who used to go Alpha Boys Home, who used to go JC from KC back then, and who died abruptly, and the reason for their death. I know everything about them, my people, trust me, because my parents, they were entwined, they were inclined with everything that was happening in the music business. So they used to actually educate me about what's going on. This was when I know I have a passion for this thing, you know, because these people are way before my time, and I was so interested in their life. Trust me. All right. So when that was going on now, and this is why it was short-lived, because crime didn't move to the next level when the scatting are going. So the tuggy them now, they find out the scat something and them thing there. So what now? Crime did start move. So they created a new genre called the rocksteady. Yeah. Here comes Alton Ellis to change the game along with Bob and, you know, John Holt and Ken Booth. Hey.
Better get ready. Come to rocksteady. Hey. You got to do this new dance. Hope you are ready.
So what them do now, ladies and gentlemen, them slow it down a tad bit with the half strings and all these things. So now the road boy them now stop roll the street in the wrong way and start proliferating the right way by going to the dances them now. So them can rock with the ladies them now. Them find new meaning. When the scatting are going, them tired too quick. So the man them find a way. So the difference between government then, government now. You see me I say, it's not that we are going to change or do anything, but let's see if we can slow it down a bit. So the man them slow it down a bit. Change the whole momentum, change the whole game. Rocksteady is the birth of reggae. Understand it, the man. That's how it a coming, man. And this is how it would transition into dancehall. Is just a brand new thing from the 80s, you know. The birth of dancehall music, not dancehall in the place where you go enjoy the music. The birth of dancehall music was when King Jammings them start to make a rhythm, and every DJ now start DJ upon the one rhythm. And them compile that and send it out as an album. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the birth of dancehall when Sling Ting Rhythm come out and shell the place in the 80s. So 80s is when you have the real dancehall thing now with, man, really a DJ hard and everything there. Because back then before that you have like Yellow Man, King Stitch, couple of them, so, you know what I mean, govern the thing. Big up to Yellow Man, him still doing thing up until this very day. That's why I see him as the real king of the dancehall, because he was labeled the king of the dancehall back then. And back then the man used to play with words, you know, the metaphors with words and so forth. And then used to say one of the slackest thing compared to when I hear now. Check the levels. So the music moved now, ladies and gentlemen, into another birth. So from rocksteady, ladies and gents, then it moved up onto another point where we start say, hey, the thing shift. And every time it shift, people still eat food out of this thing here. Mama still send her daughter go to school. Papa still send him son go to school. Papa still pay bills. Man can buy a car or a bike, but him can hold a 110-speed bicycle. You know what I mean? So people, this is their livelihood. How can you take this away from them and implement permit here, permit there, and you're not reprimanding the police them where come the people in session and extort them? The extortion that's going on. How you're not reprimanding these people? Why is it they are allowed to come to these people places and demand these things and get away with it? And you know I got implement at 12 o'clock cut-off time. Who does that? No, Mr. Lema cut off because of indecent language. A language that is a part of our dialogue in Jamaica. Listen, let me say this to you. When the rapper them come here, and some tell us that Jamaican people them are really idiot, you know. Because one of you do know, you know. You see, everything will happen here, people protest and people say, yo, we're going to stand up for this. Everybody attack individually. How about let's talk collectively? Because individually it's not going nowhere. And this is the problem I'm having with my Jamaicans. The problem I'm having, everybody wants to be the person that, oh, me said this and if me never said this. It's not about me, man. Cut out that means something, the man. And we. It will not work if we don't come together. And we've forever seen these things start to cut off, and slowly it move, and you're going to in one corner still attack your foolishness all by yourself. But if we come together and we hold on together and say, no, we're not making to come in, I've got to kill a whole of our writers so today right now, but me rather dead for this than stand up one side and make it just go away for that. I'm telling you, it seems like only one person have a voice to say that, ladies and gentlemen. We have to know how we govern this thing here. Don't make them govern this thing here. Because your livelihood is getting cut off at 12 o'clock. It's your bread and butter that them stopping. People ever start come at the dance yet. I want to cut off the people and thing. We don't understand how much money goes into putting on an event. If people get sponsors, do you guys understand what's going on here? If these people don't get any sponsors for them event, they have to hand and foot that themselves. So you rather them send to a friend overseas for some weapon than for some NSC. I guess that's what it is. For real. I guess that's what you rather see. You rather see these people send for some automatic rifle than send for some NSC and chaser. No, honestly, my people, I'm going to tell you the truth. I I am here witnessing some changes in dancehall. I've gone through many changes. A 3 decade I'm gone already, almost 3.5 right now in this business here. I mean, I tell you, say, it look like it's getting worse than getting good. For real. What I'm going to do right now, I'm going to pause for a quick bit and heal up our sponsors, because I have to heal up our sponsors, especially Taco Wings and things. They're the one that's responsible for this show today between 12 and 2. All right? So just give me 1 quick second. Let me just heal up my sponsor, and we'll come right back and dive into the meaty part of what I really want to share with you. All right?
The time now by Flexx FM is...
It's 1 o'clock.
The current temperature, 89 degrees.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
If you want to put your taste bud to the test, well, try the all-new Taco Wings and Things, which is conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale. Feel free to try our wings combo. Our wings flavors are Lauderdale Heat, Sweet Lakes, Honey Garlic, Hot or Mild, Buffalo, Hot or Mild, Nacho Cheese, Crispy Fry, Lemon Pepper, Barbecue Jerk, Mango Habanero, and Barba Liquid. You'll never try a sub till you try ours, which is our Jerk Pork Sub or our Finger Licking Jerk Chicken Sub. Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Things, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Things. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
Lift my heart up when the rest of me is down.
All right.
DC, wake them up.
Goodbye number 1. Goodbye number 2. Goodbye number 3. Goodbye number 4. Hold up your hand if you love her, then a fashion and styling. Them with the assy in the corner, all of them just a ball up in dirty. But let me hear you say, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah, whoa, yeah.
DC, wake them up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was when the business become dancehall, slinting rhythm. Yes, man, for real. And there's a slew of songs that came out then, and then after that, other producers start pick it up and start the rhythm, and all artists start jumping it and so forth. But we can talk about this part of it for years to come, and don't even go back to anything else. But let me share this with you real quick. All right. There's an event that's coming up on September 28th at Moments Restaurant and Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. It's Michael's King and Queens, the second edition, featuring Michael Russell, Empress Unique, Novelty, Lee Kelly, Denari, and Empress Charmaine. All right, and they're all by the popular band. And of course, your DJ for the night will be yours truly, TC. So that's Moments, which is located at 6455 West Commercial Boulevard. That's in the city of Tamarack. And that's Friday, September 20th. So make sure you check that out, all right? And don't forget Taco Wings and Things. They're always open to make sure that your pleasure is being fulfilled when it comes on to having lunch, especially at this time of the afternoon. So big up to my friends over there at Taco Wings and Things. They have some new stuff coming out on the menu. Remember, if you stop on by Taco Wings and Things, which is located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale, ladies and gentlemen. On the same side where you find the City Hall, yes, they're located right there on that same side. Now, they do delivery. They deliver. If you call ahead and place your order, they will deliver. Ask them about delivery, all right? They do. Also, if you want that discount, let them know that this is where you heard it, right here on Flexx FM. Cool? Yes, ma'am. So the number to call to place your order, ladies and gentlemen, is 754-779-7866. Again, that number is 754-779-7866. Get in touch with Taco Wings and Things. Now they're having some new things to the menu, and I'm excited about it, like some rice, some peas, and escabeche fish, rice and peas, ackee and saltfish, rice and peas and vegetable stew, rice and peas and little tofu, rice and... Alright, cool, stop. I get carried away now, for real. Taco wings and things does that to you. Make you get carried away, for real. Alright, so that's our sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you check with them, alright? Now, let me say this, now that we've got them sponsors out the way. I have kept several dance in my life, for real. Some you win, some you lose. Some you cannot go around, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes depends on the weather. Sometimes depends on the holiday that you're keeping. It depends on a whole lot of different stuff. However, it's the gamble, it's business, it's a business. A lot of people don't see it as business, they just see it as one little ghetto thing, and that's the stigma that we want to get out of the government. Stop look at this thing, because a lot of people are eat from it, a lot of youth are go school from it. Let's talk about the artists them who have benefit from it now. Some of which who could have gone doing other things, devious things, bad things, or rape, kill, thief. All these things they could have been doing, because remember they may get to youth same, you know. And them have talent. And they're putting their talent where their mouth is, ladies and gentlemen. Some of which are understanding from the business perspective today. So when you cut this off now, where do I cut off from them youth they took? I remember, you know, them youth, you know, this is how them song get played sometime, you know, through these sessions, you know. For real. The business change and it becomes digital. However, we know that them can have it being played on many different platforms, such as Flexx FM, such as YouTube, such as Instagram, whatever them upload and play. But I'm just saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, no. How them youth here are going to eat, how them youth are going to send them youth to school. Because remember, you know, this is where a lot of people go to hear the latest stuff. Sometimes the creativity of a selector may transfer that song to you in a way that you have never heard it before. Them remix some of the youth, them things, and have give it a whole different meaning, a whole different life. Some of the DJs, them are so creative. That's when them play that song, it make you feel like you're floating. You come on place, so you don't even, you come up, nowadays I see some people, them come to the DJ now, and like them a create playlists. Them a ask the DJ them, do you have the new coffee? Do you have the new Chronics? Do you have the new Popcorn? Do you have the new Vibes Cartel? Do you have the new Six? Do you have the new Conscience? Whatever. And them are asking for these songs, meaning those are their favorite songs. So if those artists never make the song, these people don't have nothing to come ask for. Remember, you know, nowadays it look like people are coming to venue just to come look where other people are wear or where other people are drink. However, you have people come to hear their favorite song. You have people come to Wola Vibes. For real, you have people do come just so them can Wola Vibes. Now, when you have a lot of people depending on something like this, what about this thing that's you seriously see the need to gauge it, to regulate it? I am confused, Andrew Olness. I am very confused. You and your friends them confuse me. For real. Because the man will buy the gas to put in them car for drive God the venue. The gas man a make money, so your friend them still a make money. The lady will sell the shoes and the clothes them, the man a go buy the clothes them, still a make money. Your friend them will sell the Mataran and the Craveny, still a make money. You want to cut out the weed man, but the weed man have to make money. The Craveny and Mataran man a make money, the weed man need to make money too. Remember the soup, you know. The ingredients are going in the soup, you know. The man have to go and market, you know. So the farmers them will plant the yam and the banana, them and make money, you know. I show all the money out that trickle, you know, who a make money, you know. The venue that this place a keep, the man that own that venue and make a money, you know. Your friends them that own the liquor with this person either take it from consignment or purchase it and make money still, you know. the persons them will do the flyers, you know, and the radio station, then the same radio station them will serve the people them song. And I deal with this Piola thing. Them too I make money, you know, because the money will do them proper promotion and put advertisement on the radio, you know. I make money, you know. The man them at the television station and make money through the promotional aspect of this one event, you know. I make money, you know. The man that does the flyer, you know, and make money. Them have a thing at Jamaica where a man convert him car now into a public service announcement vehicle. So him put your commercial into them drive around the community and make one bag of noise with the thing. So people can hear say this go on in the community. Into I make money, you know. The youth will voice the commercial and make a money, you know. The studio where them use to voice the commercial, I could have one room and make money in the youth there and make money, you know. I could have a bathroom him and do it, him and make money too, you know. The man will deal with the sound system and make money, you know. The man that deal with the lighting and make money, you know. The bartender where you hire come in, no one of the promoter go in a bar and serve, plus they are the gate. So everybody make money. The security that you hire, the team, and make money. So hold on there. I wonder if you not follow me. You want to see how much the money at channel? How much channel it a channel around? Did you guys see that? It a channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I need not say no more, you know. What I need to do is to give you a quick rundown of the reggae, the story of Jamaican music, ladies and gentlemen. Give you a quick synopsis of this, for real. People make money. And not just the little poor people them alone that make money. Your friend them and your owners make money too. All of them. The man who own Clarks and make money because the youth them are Clarks them are beat nowadays. Ray and him nephew, the whole family of them and make money. So the whole of them people make money from this thing here. So why you see the need not to improve on it, but to try to regulate it in such a way that nobody now make no money from it. So I just say your friend them will go jazz in the garden and them alone for make money. And your friend them will do some fest and them alone for make money. Me no know, you know. I don't know. Because I mash up the people in venue because when I say the people like them can't keep the party uptown and that you say. So them can't use mass camp and them place no more and go past 12 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a quick synopsis of where the music coming from. Some of the people that are responsible for the music. And I'm happy for this little documentary here. I may not give you it all in its entirety, but I'm going to give you a synopsis of it. Alright, and show you how this thing is going. Where dancehall coming from, ladies and gentlemen. Alright?
Music, you know, it's the lifeblood. It's like lifeblood of the people. Like oil is to Saudi Arabia.
Get up, stand up, GTA, stand up for your right one more time.
No one in their wildest dreams would ever have thought that a small island like Jamaica has now been able to create a music that is part of the mainstream.
We need it, we must have it. For your right, you get up, stand up.
Oh, you bring the woman access to your villa. Just a son of weakness, all the left on your pillar. You better watch your back before she turn into a killer.
The music is something like a gravity, like a magnet. It insists to hold on to you.
I've been touched by an angel.
Forward! March!
On August 5th, 1962, Princess Margaret finally pulled down the Union Jack after more than 300 years of British rule in Jamaica. The soundtrack to this newfound freedom was the first truly Jamaican music, the newly invented ska.
because the time has come and we can have some fun, so take a run. You know, it was just a simple song, and the people them jump to it and, you know, going around. Whoa, 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 we're independent. And,
Mr. Derek Morgan, man, ladies and gentlemen, an icon in the business.
That was something to see and never can come back in Jamaica.
Independence came at that time when ska wasn't in speak.
Yes.
And so it was just jubilation all around.
Yes.
You know, with the acceptance that we were now a free country and ska in its speak, and everyone just went crazy for it.
You couldn't go to a party before 62 we play ska. After that night, you had to play ska for the party to be successful.
Mr. Byron Lehman.
It was unbelievable. Everyone gravitated to it. This was something new, and I noticed something too. They had pride. When they looked at it, they said, "This is ours."
We call Byron Lee the uptown musician.
It would have been nice to say that independence caused people to want their own music, but the music preceded
Mr. Edward Seaga, man, may so rest in peace. A brother response for the music fraternity in Jamaica. The
music
kick-off
came first.
for the music fraternity in Jamaica. You know what I mean? Yes, man, he played a very intricate role.
The story of modern Jamaican music starts in the early 1950s in the poorer areas of downtown Kingston with the emergence of a uniquely Jamaican phenomenon, still at the heart of the music 50 years later, the sound system. The sound system is essentially a street discotheque with speakers big enough to raise a family in. It's where poor Jamaicans have been coming to dance till they drop ever since they stopped listening to jazz bands in the now ruined clubs all over the island.
You had sound system before recording. You have first it started, the Jamaica music started off with orchestra dance. But when the sound system came in, they replaced the musician because people used to hire these bands to play, but the musician used to stop and eat a lot of corrigo, so it burned up a lot of time until, you know.
Band would go in intermission, and intermission forever. So the people got to get fed up of this no dance rather than the dance. So in the intermission, they made a mistake. They agreed that the first sound system should play in the intermission. That was the end of them. I never turned back. It was all about rhythm and blues.
As the 1950s rolled on, the music of Fats Domino, Ray Charles and Louis Jordan was streaming into the island from Southern American radio stations just over 90 miles away. And with the sound systems blasting it out most nights of the week, downtown Kingston went dance crazy. And like any craze, it was rich with opportunity.
People used to make money from it. You sell your own beer and you sell your own curry goat and rice, and you got the sounding system from 8 o'clock till like 6 in the morning, and they eating and dancing in the street. You get like 2,000-3,000 people, and you make a bun.
Sound systems became the biggest local industry in downtown Kingston, and competition was fierce. To pull in the punters, you had to have the best music blasting out of your system. The race was on for the hottest American tunes.
Easy Ricky sensation. You know, American people, they need cheap labor, so they bring to cut them cane and things. But while you're there cutting cane, if you buy rhythm and blues, 6 times more money you get because you're going to sell it back to sound system people. So everybody anxious to go to the farmer, but not for cut cane. They want to go buy some record, you know?
Out of this fierce competition, 2 giants emerged, Clement Coxon Dodd and Arthur Duke Reed. Combining their liquor businesses with their sound system dances, they were effectively the barons of downtown Kingston and would continue to control the Jamaican music business for the next 15 years.
They could run the country those days because people, anywhere the sound string up, you have the crowd of people there before. They used to play in competition. It come in now like Joe Fraser and Ali.
Joe Fraser is the man who go on this dance and him go to the gate and him get everybody out of the gate money for coming out and dance, you know? And the people they believe all the cocks and dance and come on a Joe Creed. Sometimes them just take the money and go to the cocks and dance just the same, you know what I mean? So it's like that. So all of them used to be at war, you know? The sound system thing, man, is a traditional thing. You can't stop it. It come from way back, you know? Come on.
Yes, suddenly rum is served to sophisticates because suddenly Jamaican rum has regained its place among the great drinks of the world.
You read that rum there when it don't sell in the stores. If you think rum strong, you ask about rude to your parents. When you throw water, you know what happened in it? Yes. Throw chasing it, what do you think happened? Smoke. Little smoke, vapors thing, right? And that is what the brother might drink. Like they have cocaine now, that was for them cocaine. So after you could give them 2 drinks of rude to your parents and send them go cocks and dance. The dance done. People are jump fence to get out the fast.
You can't tell me why Facebook really want to cut off. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, if YouTube, Facebook, or any other platform that we are simultaneously broadcasting on right now, seems to like them want to cut you off because of the message that we're sending, for whatever reason, them copyright infringement thing that they matter about. This is our music, this is our culture. Let me say this to you, my peoples, that we're live on flexfm.live. That's on the World Wide Web. So you go to your web browser and type in www.flexfm.live. Alright? Yes.
Of American R&B.
So it's
And then they just made one copy of each record to play on their sound system and achieve the much prized exclusive.
And you can watch us there. Nobody can cut to have this for no copyright whatever. Okay? So because we're going to do that. This is our culture, and we're educating our people about our culture. What's in this that you would want to stop, block, or whatever the case may be? It's our song.
Our own type.
For real.
That's how that's
listen, we're not making money from this. We're not reselling this. Okay? So it's our song, and we're educating our people about our history. So please.
Those was really rhythm and blues. What we did to this rhythm and blues is like you'd be doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But this kind we change it to 1, 2, 3. And then it's more 2, 4, 2, 4 instead of 1.
Last night, Papa coming down, he stood across the door. Mama said, no, Papa, you're real gone down. Easy stopping. Easy stopping. Easy stopping, but baby, why you jumped and shot?
It is Jamaica's first musical revolution. And we call it ska. And then ska was a dirty word. But what it was terribly influenced by Jamaican activities of the people, you know. Culture of Jamaica was pushed into it. And when the people took it on that fast, right, they just grabbed to it because it was them.
What can I say, ladies and gentlemen, Dan? This is where our music is coming from, and the amount of people that eat from this thing here, from that time to this time.
Glass can buy a
Some of whom are in high places right now, some of whom have gotten the best education, some of whom who are even there in Parliament right now that making all these decisions that, you know, we should cut off dancehall at this time and we should put this restriction. And remember, it was a prime minister, a former prime minister, there you go, who actually helped to put this thing on the forefront. So, and what's going on? Why these people who are in, power currently right now see the need
Invented ska
to try to set them about
the tourist resorts of the North Coast.
govern dancehall. What dancehall need is a body within itself to make sure that the youth them understand the business aspect of it. What dancehall need is an organization that look out for the musicians them in the business to ensure that people like the government no come go on like them want come tax them for some. Listen, man, we don't need you, Mr. Andrew Olness, and your crew and your team and your body of people, your administration, to tell us how to govern dancehall, because we have been doing this for years and we've been doing it the right way for years. It has been successful. It's one of the most successful business in Jamaica where anyone can come up and make a rent money out of it other than a partner draw. For real.
In those days, if you say it's a Rasta, all they have to use black for, you know. And when I make Carolina, that give the Rasta, whole Rasta speak. Because now, it was not the music world, them go to play upon sound system. And if you play upon sound system on the island, everybody go and hear you.
In the early years in Jamaica, the Rastafarian community went under so much pressure, you know. At one stage, I think there was a decree in Jamaica.
To kill the Rasta man.
To kill the Rasta man and question him after, you know.
Countazi,
you know. 90% of all the grassroots music was really played or created by the Rasta people, you know.
Rasta and Jamaican music have been inseparable ever since. Even at the independence celebrations, Count Ozzy and his troupe were part of the pageant laid on for Princess Margaret, whose reaction remains unrecorded.
We brought with us most of the music of Africa, the rhythm, the kumina as a form of dancing, the Nyabingi drumming by our Rastafarians. To that has been fused some of the jazz influences emanating from our sisters and brothers in New Orleans. Culture has been a very strong element in all our art forms, but particularly in our forms of musical expression.
I'm Lord of Lords in this land. No more back talk from any of you, 'cause I'm king from the beginning. I was made king. Lion says I am king and I reign.
What it developed from was calypso.
Lion says I am king and I reign.
Well, calypso singers sang about, well, lots of them used to sing about sex, but they also sing about topical things like that. So it's coming out of that. You want to know what's going on, I mean, you know, you listen to the songs. It is a kind of folk music.
Our country contested at the Lyceum the title Miss World. They numbered 40.
I'm crowning you myself.
The emerging nation was full of optimism, and with prosperity increasing, everybody wanted to own the ska records that up until now they only had heard on the sound systems.
People started buying Jamaican records. Jamaican records was accepted as the record to buy, because you're hearing yourself. You're hearing things to do with you.
All I want to know.
Eager to capitalize on this new market, the sound system operators reinvented themselves as record companies. Prince Buster's Voice of the People, Duke Reid's Treasure Isle, and initially the top label Coxsone, run by the taciturn Clement Dodd. He was the first to realize that you could make a living beyond the sound system. With his profits, he set up the legendary Studio One, the first recording studio in Jamaica to be owned by a black man.
Studio One was a permanent place that people recorded almost every day. We were always free
to go there and record whenever we feel like. And these are the kind of facilities that you got that made it a special place, you know, because it's just like home, musically.
Studio One is like Jamaica's Motown. That's where all the great artists, you know, we say they graduate at this place, Studio One. It was like a 9 to 5 job. We went there early morning and we would record all day.
And I went in there at 7. I used to live at Mr. Dad's house with his children.
Yeah.
So every morning, I'd go to the studio with him and open the studio. He would pick up an assistant. His name is Bim Bim.
Yeah, Bim Bim.
Pick up Bim Bim
yeah,
first. We'll go to the studio, we'll open the studio and make his rounds. Every day we'll close the studio every night, drop Bim Bim home. It's like heaven.
Just like in the old days of the sound system, Coxsone constantly needed new sounds to stay ahead. Every Sunday morning, young hopefuls gathered in his yard, hawking their songs and looking for a shot at the big time.
The longest liver will see the moon.
Listen to all them guys go up and sing, you know, and every time, but, you know, we would sing around the side, you know, and they would say, you're so good in it, man. And every time them say, your turn, man. I said, no, make them go on, make them go on.
When I saw Coxsone himself did an audition, right? Or some auditions too, before I started that. And he would tell artists that he figured weren't ready or didn't want them back. He said, okay, come back 7 years' time, you know?
It was 6 o'clock in the evening. I was the last person to go up. You know, the place was still packed. And, you know, my first song, you got to be sure of a woman's love. And everybody crowd around, man. Everybody say, you the voice, yo. You the voice. Everyone crowd around, you know, and Mr. Dad say, nice. And the Tuesday, I went into my first 2 songs.
Another group of youngsters signed by Coxsone were the Wailers, Bunny Wailer, Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. In 1964, within a year of Studio One's opening, they sold an astonishing 70,000 copies of Simmer Down.
Trenchtown. It was vibrant with a lot of activities. The place was like a, what do you call it, like a Piccadilly, like Hollywood. Music as being the center of attraction.
Everybody was singing like a family. So if the Soulettes have a recording, you'd have Bob, Peter Bunny, Delroy, you know, guys from the Paragons, everybody would come to give background support. If the Wailers have a session sometime, you would have the Ask Us girls, come work with us tonight. We have 2 tunes doing listening, look at all the harmony. So that was like fun. We weren't being paid because Coxsone, we didn't get money at that time. Sometimes we get money to buy us a patty or cocoa bread, and if we're going on Fridays, we would get a pound or 30 shilling or something like that. But we didn't have a problem.
It was a very productive period in Jamaica's musical history. Hit after hit, you know, every month there would be a new hit for different singers. And it was as if all the singers and the talent in popular music had been kept locked up in a cupboard. But from the first hit was made, it is as if the cupboard doors opened and all this talent just poured out.
Studio One's music was made downtown for downtown people. The musicianship necessary wasn't that easy to achieve if you were poor in Kingston, but luckily there was also a downtown academy. If Studio One was Motown, the Alpha Boys School was the Juilliard School of Music.
Alpha Boys School is a school that caters to the unfortunate. It teaches them trades that they can earn a living after they leave here, and some go abroad. I think you met Rico Rodriguez, he's a trombonist.
My mother couldn't angle me no more, and that's the way I end up in Alpha. Maybe she feel I'm more protected up there. The young man, him grow very quick, you know what I mean? Him become very wise very quickly. You understand? Yeah. 'Cause life, tough life, you know. Life hard. Okay. And out of poverty bringeth wisdom, you understand?
Well, the reason why I'm here was because my parents abandoned me. But I thank God for that in some reason. Allah said, you must honor thy mother and father, but I still love her. And in the future, I'd like to find her. So at Alpha is good. I learn music and I also learn education.
Many of Jamaica's greatest musicians have been from Alpha. Coxon in particular was quick to appreciate the value of the kind of discipline and ability you might expect from that institution. The backbone of his house band were largely Alpha old boys, and they became the first superstars of ska, the Scatterlights.
Oh yes, the Scatterlights. That was Johnny Moore. He is touring France now. And Lester Sterling, he's in America. Tommy McCook was very good at that. He was a saxophonist. You had Don Drummond. He was very quiet. He loved his instrument. And when he was still in school, he was about the best trombonist in Jamaica.
Scatterlights were a great set of people. At the time, they were the masters. They were learned musicians. They were not just people who played music by the breath. They were doing it by the paper. And we, the Wailers, were really enthused to have been working with the Scatterlights.
There came on the scene this talented aggregation, the most formidable array of talent which Jamaica has ever seen in a single band, and dare I say is ever likely to see in the future.
They were it. Anywhere they played. For dances, the place would be Ram Jam.
We play at a place one night and see the place loaded with people and a woman come and dance the ska. And I'm watching that woman dance and we see she kick back. And when we finish playing go out, I hear the woman died. They take her out, she scans it till she dropped down and dead. Serious thing, man.
What's the ska killer?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Scatterlight carry a heartbeat. Yeah. Yeah, man.
The 2 years after independence, with the Scatterlights at their peak, was the golden age of Jamaican ska. But the foundations of the band were shaky. They became frustrated with the insularity of the Jamaican music scene, and more significantly, Don Drummond, the band's greatest genius, was slowly losing his mind. Drummond's virtuoso trombone playing lay at the heart of the Scatterlights' greatest moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, I could tell you some personal story for years that I've gotten from my parents where this is concerned. All these I knew off the back without even sitting here watching this. This is just refreshing
more
what I've already known, for real.
Melodic kind of flow, while Rico would be more brassy and more like orchestrated, like, you know, to the beat. Don slides with it.
Drummond took ska to new heights of virtuosity. He had a unique style with a disturbing emotional undertow that reeked of Africa and mirrored the demons in his head.
He got in friendship with this lady, and he didn't like her dancing, and so that brought a sort of a bone of contention between them.
Jealousy and the lack of material and career advancement built up disastrously in the mind of the introspective Drummond, and on New Year's Eve 1964, he killed his girlfriend Margarita.
I used to say to myself, I wonder if he's really guilty of doing that act. But they found him guilty, and then they placed him in the madhouse, Bellevue that is. And after a while, he had some altercation with somebody there, or with people there, or some fuss, and he died. I was sorry to hear, because he was such a great musician, very, very great, regardless of how mad he was.
Without Don Drummond, the Scatolites were never quite the same again. And anyway, musicians couldn't make that much money in Jamaica. To make a living, many of the most talented musicians joined the thousands of other Jamaicans on the boat to England.
I just want to change from Jamaica for me. I play music long time, and I really play with no band or nothing, you know. So come in England, try out my luck.
To the newly arrived Jamaican, London nightlife was a strange and often unnerving experience.
When you go there, you know what they was playing. Bottoms up and the choo-choo-choo and all these kind of things. Knees up. Are you coming from Jamaica where you used to? So we couldn't take it. And the jazz club, well, it's never on. Every club you go in London is, sorry, you got to be a member. Won't let you in. Once you're black, you can't get in. You know what I mean? You couldn't get into Ronnie Scott. You couldn't get into Lions Corner House, the big jazz club. So then I said to Vinny, look, you build a sound, we will support you and get the record like Jamaica from America. And this is how it starts.
My parents were only here 5 or 6, 7 years until 1965. So it was almost like a letter from home, hearing rhythm tracks from Jamaica. Shebeens and blues dances weren't just exclusively for people. Yeah,
it started off exclusive. It started off.
They were in certain areas.
As well. I mean, you worked on the buses, right? And you were the conductor and the driver's white. And then you know you can't help but being together all day long, right? And you talk about what you do for recreation, and then you say to the driver, look, we're having a party over so and so and so and so, and he comes around and thinks, oh, that's nice, isn't it? And he tells another few of his mates of it.
Little Miss Muffet, she sat on a tuffet, eating her curls and whey. Came a big spider, sat down beside her. Frightened Miss Muffet away. Watch out! Whoa!
I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, as a person time, let me just explain this to you real quick, my peoples. What we're actually watching right here is the history of our music, where it's coming from. Now, we have taken the rhythm and blues, and we have created a whole genre for ourselves. And our people, our citizens in Jamaica, grab it up. But it wasn't long before that music move over the shores and gone worldwide and take on a whole different meaning where people now start, not just only the Jamaicans fall in love with the music, citizens around the world start embracing our music now, and it started to become, you know, very popular around the world, and a lot of people start to dabble into it, like, you know, a lot of other musicians from around the world used to collab with our artists and, you know, to do these things. And I'm telling you, the takeaway that I get from this is the Alpha Boy Zoom, how instrumental they are, were, still is up until this day, ladies and gentlemen, into our music. And a lot of great musicians came from Alpha Boy Zoom.
My brother's store and so on, he used to do shopping for me.
There's this great cultural mix. And at the same time, Buster came over from Jamaica, and we had access to West Indian records.
Greatly opened areas, because the British market, I mean, British record releases was pretty limited at that time. You know, we were hearing cover versions. You had to hear the original.
Yeah, we had access to the real thing. You felt like you were at the start of something there.
Listen to that.
By 1962, the scene was big enough to move from West London to the West End. Soon, Count Suckle's The Roaring Twenties in Carnaby Street became one of the hippest venues in town.
It was a late night dive. Maltese, prostitutes, striptease girls, the whole of the West End. Everybody, white, musician, because they come down. The Rolling Stone, there was Scruffy, all of that Stones. Because they used to play round the corner at a club called The Scene in Windmill Street, downstairs. A girl named Sandra used to run it. People was like coming at 5 in the morning, 6. And that's when I met Christine Keeler, Mandy Wright Davis, and Perfumer. I mean, I didn't know he was a minister at the time, but he just come down with the girls. Well, we used to say he was a sugar daddy.
I recover the road 20s is sometimes 20 of us, 20, 15, And going home was a problem to her. We couldn't get no taxi to go home. Sometimes we have to walk, And sometimes along the way you get thirsty, So you drink all the milk and the orange juice inside, So you have a lot of fun, You're so tired coming from the dance, It's slow,
And to think this is something you want to mash up, to think this is something that you want to slowly get rid of, to accommodate who? Who do you want to accommodate, Andrew Holness? Seriously. Who is it that you want to accommodate? When you see these people have gone to this length, have gone through so much. But my question to you, Mr. Holness, do you know the history about the culture that you're trying to tarnish? That's the question now. Do you know the history about the culture that you're trying to tarnish?
Do you hear that kind of house? I say, oh yes. And I look for the wolf over car.
And wash all my troubles away. Like that lucky old sun, give me nothing to do but roll around heaven all day.
Ska in Britain was distributed on the Blue Beat label, which was how it became known. Blue Beat was the music of choice for the mods, the scooter-riding youths who flocked to the...
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we can come back to this another time. We can definitely catch up to this. But as I see time going out, my producers reminded me that we do have to ensure you that our sponsor today for, of course, my lunch is none other than Taco Wings and Things, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, there's my lunch over there. Let's see if I can get a close-up on that. Yes. So, Taco Wings and Things, proud sponsor of our lunch today, ladies and gentlemen. Lunch with TC. So, do you think me by myself can handle all that? I'm not even sure, but hey, guess what? Nothing beats a feeling about a trial, man, in real life. You know what I mean? For real. So, I'm going to try to dabble a little bit into that. and see where my appetite will take me, if it will allow me to donate. Taco Wings and Things, ladies and gentlemen, conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderdale. The zip code is 33313. And of course, to call and place your order like we did and have it delivered is 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Let me repeat that slowly for you. The number to Taco Wings and Things, ladies and gentlemen, is 754-779-7866. Proud sponsor for lunch today. Call them and have your lunch delivered. All right, it will be warm and ready. I can actually see the steam coming from it right here. Trust me. Yes, man. And I like the little drink in the middle. All right, so I see the menu there, so I'm going to try some. All those stuff I'm going to try, ladies and gentlemen. There's taco there, there's wings, different flavor wings there, there's fries, and so forth. Now, they have a new thing coming up on their menu that I'm so excited that I really want to try, so I know you guys are going to be loving it too. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we'll talk about the history about our music and, of course, our culture, dancehall that has been, targeted by the Jamaican government, and not knowing that if you're trying to regulate this thing, you have to have something in place that can definitely substitute what's going on now. So therefore, you don't stop the bread and butter of mama and papa where do the ignoring at these venues, ladies and gentlemen. The security guard who stand there at night to making sure everyone is safe, he's getting paid to do that. So he's definitely maintaining his livelihood and taking care of his family. The man who sell the peanut, the man who sell the soup, the jerk chicken man, the person who sell the little cigarette them and the little weed and the whistler them and the lighter, they too have a life. They too want to live. There's not everybody have the education that needed to get that job or have the requirement to get that job that you and your friends them have. However, I'm just saying, if this is where they can make their living and they're doing it honestly, I don't think that you should, in the frame of mind that you have, even think about trying to regulate this thing the way that you're going about it as well, because you are telling people now them are going to need permits, something we never needed back then. Now we need it, and the people them are complying, and you're charging them for this permit. However, at the end of the day, what you're doing now, your friends them are come and people them party, they still lock it off with all kind of excuse, and then them leave and call them next friend and say, me get my cut to now, give them an hour and go back. And then I go say, boy, I get too much call from the neighbors them and say people from over, so some places where they must say the call come from. Some people are keep them event in a bush, and you guys are telling the people them about when I get called about this noise disturbance, so now create a thing called the Noise Act. Seriously? And you only seriously? Yeah, your friends them when ugly. Andrew Oldness, you and your friend them ugly. A act like that is a ugly act. Yeah man, you and your friend them real ugly. And it don't look good. And it don't look good either. If you notice how the hip hop community here, which is derived from the reggae music, ladies and gentlemen, I must add, he's been so successful here and supported by millions here. I want to try to regulate something so you can't eat. If you notice anything they don't have control over them, try to deem it as something bad, because them can't make a money off of it. It's just like marijuana, something that saves lives, and because they can't regulate it, they deem it as a narcotic. Seriously? But how is it moved from being a narcotic now to become a pharmaceutical thing, medical? So why wasn't it a medical supplement back then? I don't know. This is what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen. If you follow these people in all realness, anything that them cannot make a dollar off, them say it's bad. And them can't make a dollar off of you. You know how much dancers them people never employ to come dance at them party, but a dancer, them dance and get the opportunity. Somebody overseas to them and start make them travel, and them start make a money for themselves and them family, for better themselves. So you tell me, say, Prime Minister and the whole administration that is in power right now in Jamaica, you don't see how it's better in the youths? You don't see it as an opportunity for the youths? That's what I love to know. What I would love for you to do is to contact me here at 954-729-2082, and we can sit down and have lunch, all courtesy of Taco Wings and things, and we have a discussion on here about what we can do going forward in regulating this thing the right way. That's all I'm saying to you. Yes, man. I can show you a much better way how we can regulate this thing going forward. Yes, it doesn't have to be like this. Okay? I am telling you, it doesn't have to be like this, ladies and gentlemen. Alright? Yeah, so tell a friend them that me say that in a real life, if you really want to do something beneficial for the people them, especially in Jamaica, this is not the way to go about it. You cannot give dancehall that kind of limit. You're taking away from too many people. Understand that. So next time you plan on doing something like this, Mr. Prime Minister, do the maths. Yes, what you're doing is more harm than good. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to actually go have lunch now. Yes, all courtesy of Taco Wings and things. And it's beautiful just looking at it. I'm telling you. What hey. You know, so when you see food like that, it just make you hungry in a real life. Yeah, man. When you see food in abundance like that, it make you more hungry than anything else. Alright, so I'm going to have lunch, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have lunch too. Please do feel free to call Taco Wings and things. The number is 754-779-7866. Again, that number is 754-779-7866. Now remember, your discount code is FlexFM. Remember, when you stop on there, just say you heard it right here on Flexx FM and you heard that you are entitled to a discount. So go ahead and get a discount, ladies and gentlemen, on some great food, all right? Whether it be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, stop on by and make sure that you support Taco Wings and things the way they support us, all right? So one and wash is the other. That's what we do right here. Cool? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here until tomorrow. Stay blessed. Have yourself a great, great Thursday. It's Retro Thursday here. Coming up next is Ross Lee, and we're going to make sure that you guys enjoy whatever we do here. Remember, news comes your way at 6 o'clock this evening, so stick around for that. All courtesy of Sean Garrity. Also want to remind you guys, when we're off of Facebook and YouTube and all those other social media platforms, we're still live on flexfm.live. Alright? So it's www.flexxfm.live, because we are still live on flexfm.live. Okay? Alright, so my peoples, remember now, we're live on flexfm.live, and what we are doing here is to make sure that we do live up to our motto, which is to inspire, empower, and educate. Cool? Yes, man. So, we love it. We love it. We love it. I love it. I love you. And have yourself a great, great Thursday. See you tomorrow when we talk more about some issues that the world can relate to. It's TC Flexx checking out at lunchtime, 12 to 2, weekdays, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you're there so we can all chat. All right? Have yourself a great one. I'm out of here. Cool? I like it. I like it a lot. Trust me. All right. Taco Wings and things. Thank you guys so very much. This look lovely. This look lovely. Me like it. Can you guys zoom into that a little bit? Thank you. No sir, love this. Love this bud. I love this. Wow. Remember, one thing I want to tell you guys, remember this. Always remember, before eating, make sure you sanitize your hands. Okay? Alright. I had to do that just now. Sanitize my hand. Alright? So, now we're going to show this. While we go to a break. Don't forget, Ross Lee coming up next. Alright? Yeah, man. taco. I love my taco. Me love my taco. Wings and things with the fatto. Want to me like this? Thank you guys over there, Taco Wings and Things. Phenomenal. I love it. Love it, bud. Oh. Woo! See you guys tomorrow, man.
The time now by Flexx FM is...
It's 2 o'clock.
The current temperature, 89 degrees.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station.
If you want to put your taste bud to the test, well, try the all-new Taco Wings and Things, which is conveniently located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. Feel free to try our wings combo. Our wings flavors are Lauderdale Heat, Sweet Lakes, Honey Garlic, Hot or Mild, Buffalo, Hot or Mild, Nacho Cheese, Crispy Fry, Lemon Pepper, Barbecue Jerk, Mango Habanero, and Barba Liquid. You'll never try a sub till you try ours, which is our Jerk Pork Sub or our Finger Licking Jerk Chicken Sub. Stop on by our location today. Try any one of our combos. We're open Monday through Sunday, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's Taco Wings and Things, located at 5567 West Oakland Park Boulevard in the city of Lauderhill. For more information and direction, you can call 754-779-7866. That's 754-779-7866. Taco Wings and Things. Stop on by today and put your taste bud to the test.
Lifts my heart up when the rest of me is down.
Attention all Jamaican citizens, residents and visitors. It's Party Blasters Pro! We celebrate value and provide affordable decor services. Get your balloon arch, balloon column, stable decor, helium inflated balloons, special occasion surprises. We provide decor for your birthdays, your weddings, your anniversaries, your baby showers, your gender reveal, your romantic occasions, or a simple I appreciate you. And the best part is, we deliver it to you. Contact Party Blasters Pro at 876-397-3578. That's 876-397-3578. Or find us on Facebook and Instagram at Party Blasters Pro. Let us celebrate value with you.
Why advertise with Flexx FM?
Advertising on Flexx FM radio brings the community to your doorstep.
Your commercial is professionally produced. We offer competitive rates and our own flexible payment plans.
Do you want the word out about your new established business?
And create dedicated customers. Then advertise on Flexx FM radio.
Advertising with Flexx FM radio should be your next call.
Call 954-729-2082.
That's 954-729